Today's top 25 tech stories. Subscribe and hit the bell for daily tech updates. HP's HyperX Omen 15 isn't quite the budget-friendly gaming laptop its predecessor was. HP's HyperX Omen 15 gaming laptop replaces the budget-friendly HP Victus 15, but its starting price of $1,200 is significantly higher due to increased hardware costs. The Omen 15 offers improved performance, display, and webcam features, making it a working-class gaming laptop suitable for 1080p/1200p gaming and light content creation. I visited an Air Force museum on an active base. Here are the most fascinating things I saw. The Air Mobility Command Museum on Dover Air Force Base in Delaware displays over 35 aircraft that carried out airlifting, air refueling, mobility support, and aeromedical evacuation missions since its activation in 1992. The museum showcases a range of planes, including cargo, humanitarian, medical, and presidential support aircraft. GOP Chair of House Judiciary Committee asks Justice Department to consider prosecuting Jack Smith. Republican Representative Jim Jordan, chair of the House Judiciary Committee, has asked the Justice Department to consider criminally charging special counsel Jack Smith, citing concerns that Smith misled the committee in closed-door testimony. Could camera hardware be the physical equivalent to USB-C? Photographer Mansour proposes using a standardized physical connection layer, similar to USB-C, by unifying his camera equipment around the January 4, 20 UNC connector. This approach simplifies design decisions and ensures compatibility between various components. Writing a valid C program without main. A valid Linux x86_64 ELF executable was created without a traditional main function, bypassing C startup files to interface directly with the kernel via custom_start and raw syscalls. This tutorial demonstrates the entire C compilation pipeline, from pre-processing to assembly and linking, culminating in a working executable despite the absence of a main function. Oil price surge as war with Iran expands. I'm afraid there's been a mistake. The provided article body doesn't contain any information about an oil price surge or a war with Iran. Instead, it appears to be a non sequitur passage about a partial solar eclipse and eye safety. As a result, I cannot write a summary based on this article. Israel accused of weaponizing archaeology at ancient West Bank sites. Israel has notified Palestinian landowners, including Abu Mudif, that it will take possession of approximately 450 acres of olive fields in the occupied West Bank to develop a national park. The move is seen as a bid by Israel to weaponize archaeology and expand its control over the region. AI can help pinpoint a top CEO candidate. The harder part is persuading them to take the job. AI can significantly accelerate the process of identifying suitable CEO candidates by mapping markets, surfacing names, and suggesting unconventional talent pools. However, persuading top executives to take a job remains a distinctly human challenge that requires coordination, judgment, and consensus building. This El Niño is on track to become the strongest on record by a mind-blowing margin. Scientists warn that this year's El Niño is on track to become the strongest on record, surpassing previous records by a mind-blowing margin of 1.4 degrees Fahrenheit, 0.8 degrees Celsius. Peak temperatures in the tropical Pacific Ocean are forecasted to rise 6.5 degrees Fahrenheit, 3.6 degrees Celsius, above average. Netanyahu says no Israeli withdrawal from Gaza until Hamas has been completely disarmed. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has ruled out withdrawing troops from Gaza until Hamas is completely disarmed, contradicting a recent U.S.-backed deal to end the conflict. The agreement, which called for Israel's withdrawal and Hamas disarmament, has stalled due to Netanyahu's refusal to comply with its terms. A former nun explains why she ran away from her cloistered life. Catherine Coldstream, a former nun who spent 12 years in a Carmelite monastery, has written a memoir about her experience titled Cloistered: My Years as a Nun After Leaving the Cloistered Life. Memory Pack, Zero Encoding Extreme Performance Binary Serializer for C#. Memory Pack, a zero-encoding binary serializer for C# and Unity, achieves extreme performance, outpacing other serializers by up to x50, x200 for standard objects and struct arrays. Its speed is attributed to its C# optimized format and well-tuned implementation, leveraging .NET 7 and C#11 features. Two pilots bought 7 RVs and are turning their Airbnb on Wheels business into a retirement plan. Carrie and Brian Smith, two pilots who will retire from their airline careers in the next decade, are transforming their Airbnb on Wheels business into a retirement plan by purchasing 7 Class C RVs and offering a more luxurious experience to travelers. The couple, who met while working for the pilots' union, aim to continue operating their RV rental company, Sweet Glamping Adventures, after their flying careers end. Reject modernity, return to 80s, learn C. A teenager, Snail Mail, wrote his own text editor in C on an old IBM-compatible PC with 8 megabytes of RAM, opting for traditional methods over modern tools and learning by reading many books. A homesick mechanic stole a C-130 to fly home to his wife. On May 22, 1969, Sergeant Paul Meyer, a 23-year-old Air Force mechanic and Vietnam veteran, stole a C-130 plane from RAF Mildenhall in England after drinking heavily at a party. Senator Moreno says ex-son-in-law Max Miller unfit for Congress. Senator Moreno claims former son-in-law Max Miller is unfit for Congress, citing unspecified reasons. The Asus Chromebook Plus CX34 is at one of its lowest prices. The Asus Chromebook Plus CX34 is currently priced at its lowest point, with options available for under $400. The most storage-rich model can be found on Amazon for $399.99, while Walmart offers a variant with 128 gigabytes of storage and a faster processor for $349.99. 5 common mistakes executives make in job interviews, according to a C-suite recruiter. According to Matthew Siegel, a C-suite recruiter, common mistakes executives make in job interviews include reciting their resumes without explaining motivations behind career moves and getting lost in technical details. A new smart ring uses finger sweat to track health. Engineers at the University of California, San Diego, have developed a smart ring prototype that uses finger sweat to track biochemical metrics, including glucose, ketones, vitamin C, uric acid, lactate, and alcohol concentrations. The device can continuously monitor up to 4 biochemical measurements without requiring exercise or physical exertion. Family of Virginia Roberts Giuffre responds to Todd Blanche's confirmation hearing. Russia is developing its own satellite internet system, aiming to launch nearly 300 satellites into orbit by 2027, according to a Ukrainian intelligence official. This comes as SpaceX's Starlink network, which operates in Ukraine but not Russia, provides Kyiv with a significant advantage in drone operations and battlefield communications. AI can help pinpoint a top CEO candidate. The harder part is persuading them to take the job. Artificial intelligence can significantly aid in identifying top CEO candidates by mapping the market, surfacing names, and suggesting unconventional talent pools. However, persuading suitable candidates to take the job remains a distinctly human challenge that requires coordination, judgment, and consensus building. C/C++ projects packaged for Zig. A nonprofit organization packages C/C projects for the Zig build system, allowing users to compile and cross-compile projects with ease. This effort eliminates dependencies on other build tools such as Make, CMake, and AutoConf, replacing them with a single, platform-independent solution in Zig. Global warming has kicked into overdrive, scientists warn. Global warming has accelerated significantly over the past decade, with Earth's temperature rising by 0.63 F, 0.35 C, per decade since 2015, according to research published in Geophysical Research Letters. This marks the first time scientists have stated with statistical confidence that global warming is accelerating. warning that continued warming would exceed the Paris Climate Accord's 1.5°C limit before 2030. Tomodachi Life. Living the Dream is a quirky life sim that's worth buying at this discount. Tomodachi Life. Living the Dream, a life simulation game for Nintendo Switch, is currently on sale at Woot for $52.99, originally $59.95. This region-free international version includes improved loading times for Switch 2 owners and offers unique gameplay features like building relationships and decorating housing with custom characters. John C. Dvorak, an early and influential technology journalist, dies at 80. John C. Dvorak, a pioneering technology journalist, has passed away at the age of 80. Thanks for watching. Like and comment below. See you in the next update.